everybody, and welcome to another brand new episode here on Britain's Farm. So, what we've been doing today? Well, today we've been clearing bales, as we said we were going to do in the baling one, which I think was the one where we built the new area, which is looking very good. And as I say, we're going to be clearing these bales. I did take the liberty to clear the field right in front of me, the field beyond that fence that you can just about see, and the field out there, because as we all know, I'm not very good at bale loading and stacking. Richard's had his tractor out this morning. I wonder what he's been doing. And as I say, not very good at it, so I thought I'd do the majority of it off camera because it was quite painful. We've just got this field to do, and then this field is going to go up to Richard's, because we're hoping that within the next couple of weeks we'll be able to get all the stuff we need to put the cow pasture in, which will be for beef. So we're hoping that that's going to be going in soon. But as I say, today we need to get these bales cleared off the field, and I don't know why, but they seem to have set themselves again, the tines quite wide apart. I just had them, because I moved a, yes. I couldn't work that out. I was like, I had them set how I, sort of needed them basically, and now they've gone really wide again. Let's see if I can remember how to move them. Nope. 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 There we go. Just made it a bit easier, although to be fair that wasn't too painful, but like I say, I had them sort of narrowed in a little bit, not too much, but just like that, just because it made it easier to pick them up. But yeah, so we're selling this field. We've sold the other fields as well. We sold the other field of bales too, the previous 3, and we're selling this one, as I say, and then the other one we're storing at Richard's. Richard's got a couple of fields to combine, so he's got that millet that's just over the road from our field, from this field, and from that one obviously. It's just over the road from there. He's got that one to do, and he's also got a oat field, I think he said, to which he wants me to harvest for him, because as he says, he's good enough to have the animals and different things on his land for us. So he says the least you can do is to do my harvesting and my other tractor work. So and it keeps us busy, so I don't mind really. It keeps us busy, and we also get to use a bit of different kit as well, so it's quite nice. I've been thinking more about the tractors and the situation that we're in, and we've had a fairly good harvest this year, a lot better than what I anticipated. And funnily enough, having a good harvest has left me in a bit of a quandary, because it's kind of like, okay, so we've got a couple of tractors that maybe need replacing. I would quite like to buy another field, you know, just because obviously fields and crops is how the farm makes its money. So if you know, I sort of feel if I can increase that, then you know I can increase the amount of money that I'm bringing in. I'll just strap those down now. Yeah, so if I can increase the amount of money that I'm bringing in, then you know that's obviously good for the farm. But not only do I, you know, need or would not need necessarily, but would like a new field. We do. Oh, I've missed a row of straw again. I think every field where I've collected the bales from, I've gone, oh, I've missed a row of straw. Yeah, so as I say, not only do we need, or would I like a new field, I possibly would like a new tractor as well, one with slightly more horsepower, but more importantly, one that's going to be able to handle a decent sized sprayer, because as I said in, I think the last episode, I think it was, I would like to move away from dry fertilizer, and I would like to move over to liquid fertilizer. I think that's going to be the better way for us to go, because I don't mind doing dry fertilizer, it's just a sprayer can put, you know, liquid fertilizer on and it can put herbicide on, so why have two machines when one machine will do everything, and it will make our farm a little bit more efficient. And I'm hoping as well, because the tank will be slightly bigger, and we'll have a front tank as well, it will make our output go up even more, because obviously, you know, we will be carrying more. So it's sort of something to think about. I've not sort of decided fully. The other thing that as well I would quite like to do is I would like a new cultivator, or a set of disc arrows. Again, it will just help, but again that means having a tractor with a slightly higher horsepower. I've got one in mind, both discara and tractor and sprayer, funnily enough. It's just whether or not I do it this year or whether I wait another year. I'm happy with the tractor that's on this trailer, and I'm happy with the Volvo. The blue Super Dexter, I think, is going to stay up at the animal farm, and we're going to use that as a little tractor up there. In a way, it's a pity that tractor can't have a front loader, because it could then move a bale or two around for the sheep, and then for the cows as well, because obviously, as I say, our beef cow, mine and Richard's beef cows, are going up there, and so it would be quite handy for that, but alas it doesn't. So, you know, and also as well, that tractor does struggle with field work. It will do it, but it does struggle. So I'm sort of thinking, again, we can replace one not so good tractor with a good tractor, and again that will help with the, you know, with the farm and expanding, because I do want to expand. I don't want to just remain this sort of little tiny farm. You know, I want to expand the farm as well. You know, that's obviously going to take money. I guess in a way, thinking about it, it's a little bit chicken and egg, isn't it? Do you expand the farm ready for when you get the new equipment, or do you get the new equipment so that it makes expanding the farm worth it? And I'm not overly too sure at the moment, which way to go on that, because we do, as you know, you guys have watched this series now long enough. That's not big enough. Those two sheds over there are not big enough. They're purposing, but we need something that's practical, not purposing. It's serving a purpose, and yes, it does hold the equipment here, but it's not really what I get. See, this is how undecided I am. I guess it's kind of, as I say, it's serving its purpose at the moment, and I guess in a way it is just about enough. And the other thing with expanding is obviously the field that we're clearing the bales from at the moment is the field where we're going to be putting the new farm and different things, and that means taking a field out of production. And I don't think that at the moment is the best thing to do. As I say, we've had a very surprising harvest this year, where yields were very good, which surprised me, because I didn't think they were going to be. But yeah, the yields were very good, and so it is helping towards us expanding where I want to sort of be expanding. Anyway, I've rabbited it on, and I lost my train of thought, which unfortunately happens. So I'm going to leave you with some nice music while I clear this field and then clear the other field. But I'd say the other field's going up to Richard, so I might not clear that one today. But this field and that field, I'm hoping is going to be coming rape or canola. So I'm hoping that's going to become canola, these two fields, and then the other fields are, I'm possibly going to look into having sugar beet this year. I don't know that for sure, but that's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about having sugar beet this year. So we will put that in a decent sized field, and we'll again get a good amount off that. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to leave you with some music, and I'll see you back here when I'm done.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun, as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. Now the morning is the afternoon. We lay awake in bed. But life's so
I'm back. Right, so you've seen the bales being stacked. Now we've got to take the tractor and the bale trailer up to Richards, and then we will come back, and then we'll take the forklift up to Richards, and then we will come back again, and then we're going to take the mower up to Richards. We're not going to cut the grass to the right of us as we're driving up here, but there's a field in front of the sheep farm that we are going to be cutting. So we will leave this tractor for now just here, or this trailer at least. Didn't do too bad in the end, a job. Putting the bales on the trailer and thinking, oh, Richard's got his harvesting gear ready. Very, very good. Titan 2. So this actually is a genuine Ertl mod from the 1980s. I bought this, I think it was the late 80s, I think it was, because I was born in 1981. So 98, I think, 98, 88, I think, was when I bought this for my 8th birthday. Just about got enough money. I think Mum and Dad ended up putting a little bit more to it, because I can't remember, it was either £38 or £68. I can't remember which it was now, but which, you know, back then was a lot of money, especially to an 8-year-old boy. But yeah, I bought it. I didn't have the fire extinguisher on it, to be fair, but and the numbers are slightly different. It was the 9550 that I had, but it was a Titan 2 John Deere, but it had the blacked out cab. If I remember, when I do the thumbnail, when we do the combining, because this is what he's brought it up here for, and this is as close as I could get to the Ertl John Deere trailer. So Ertl did this tractor, and they also did a John Deere trailer like this. It's very similar to the Britain's one. The Britain's one, although it didn't have welger on it, was a red base, what I call a swing axle, with a trailer, a green trailer on top. But as I say, it didn't have welger on it. It was just a plain green and red trailer. But Ertl did a John Deere one, exactly the same, but obviously John Deere colours. But I couldn't find one. So that was as close as I could get to that one. But again, I think it was my brother Paul that had this tractor, and he had the John Deere trailer that went on the back of it. So as I say, we'll run back, but yeah, so very nice combine. Looking forward to using that, actually. Very nice. But I say the model one it was a completely blacked out cab, but it was the first combine, or certainly the first combine that I know of or can remember from my model years, that you could take the header off, because it also came with a corn head as well, and you could swap the head, so you could take the Hydroflex header off and put the corn header on, which obviously, you know, for its time was really, really good. But anyway, so we'll run back to the farm, we'll go get the forklift, and then we'll drive the forklift back up here. So what we'll do is we'll leave this tractor at the end of this driveway, and then when we sprint back, it won't be quite so far to sprint back, because the forklift is only just in that field there. So we'll be able to you know, quickly go get that, and then, as I say, we will sprint back to the tractor from the farm. So we'll leave the tractor there, and say we'll sprint and get the forklift, and that can be up there then ready, because off camera I will stack those bales into the shed, because that really will be painful to watch. I'm not looking forward to that job, to be fair. Yeah, as I say, I'll do that, and then my plan is I want to turn the bales up and put them on their bum and stack them high, rather than try and stack them in the shed like I've stacked them onto the trailer. So that's the plan. I don't know how well that's going to go with forks, but yeah, I don't know how well that's going to go with forks, to be fair, but we'll give it a go. I'm a game sort. I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go. Right, we'll leave the forklift down there, and oh no, actually, yeah, tell you what we'll do. We'll leave the forklift at the back of the shed. That's what we'll do, just so as it's not in the way. As I say, next episode, Richard's got a couple of fields that he wants us to harvest. So it's that millet field at the front there. I don't think we can take straw from that, but there is a wheat field over there somewhere that we can harvest as well, and he's got a couple of more fields over at his grain store farm, which is right out there. I'll do those off camera, I think, just because obviously we've just recently done our harvest, and I know it's summertime and it is a farming game and harvest is all a part of it, but try and move on. And as I say, we're going to get that bit of grass cut now, so I'm going to go and get the mower, and then get this grass cut, get it tedded and mowed, and then bale it. And I might do all of that as a time lapse, I don't know. I might end this video here, and then in the next one we will cut the grass, bale it, or ted it, bale it, and then collect the bales. Richard wants to sell those hay bales. We don't need no more. Just before I run all the way home, we don't need no more hay bales, I don't think, this year. And I've got a couple of fields of grass anyway. I would like to sell one field, but I would also like to keep a field back for the sheep. But we do have quite a bit in this shed, so I don't know, I might get away with selling it. But what I don't want to do is get to sort of late winter, early next spring, and we haven't got the bales. It's a bit of a juggling job, really, because whilst we do need the money, because obviously our expansion plans are quite significant, because our plan is also that we are going to move Richard's machinery down to our new farm as well when we build it. So we're going to be all there, mine and his on there, as well as a few other bits and pieces. I'm hoping that the chickens are going to eventually move to here when we get them grown up, pigs and horses as well, which was something again that Britons did do the animals to, and I had on my little farm set out. The farm layout didn't really come until I left school, because my nan lived on her own, God bless her, and obviously she used one bedroom for her to sleep in, but the other two bedrooms in our house were sort of empty, and it meant that I could put all my farm layout. Well, that was in '98, I think, when I started doing that, and I still had, in 1998, I still had all of the toys that I had that we're kind of using now. So I still had them all, so I was able to set them out. And as I say, I had chickens, I think I also had geese as well, because Britons did geese, little model geese as well. So I had them, I had the pigs, I had the horses. So yeah, it was a full-on farming operation. But because I left school, as I say, in '97, started working basically the next day, working in the factory with my dad and my brother, in a turkey factory. and started then to earn my own money, started to be able to afford to buy my own toys, because my mum's quite traditional and she's very sort of set in her ways, and when I got sort of around the age of 10, according to her, I became too old for tractors and I should have been, moving up to more grown-uppy type stuff apparently, or more suitable for 10-year-olds, because tractors were for kids. So it was quite a while. It was nearly another 10 years before I started to buy them again. One thing I am going to be doing, I think, this winter as well, this sort of autumn, ready for autumn drilling, is I am going to be swapping this drill out. Whilst it's a Massey Ferguson trail drill, just like the Britain's one, and it looks very similar. It's got the platform and things like that. I can't get it into transport mode. I've looked in the key bindings, I've looked in the mod description, I've looked everywhere. I've even tried to set my own key bindings to be able to do it, and I just cannot get it into transport mode. There is another drill that looks exactly like that, that's got the Britain's more accurate Britain's wheels, but I don't think the drill has this platform. Although the Britain's one never had steps, it was sort of low enough to climb up, because the Britain's one had a platform sort of right near the bottom and then just one above it that got you to the hopper. So, and the other thing as well is that I missed an awful lot of crop in that field just here where the chickens are. The chickens are going to go in hopefully next episode. In actual fact, we could do it this episode. We'll get them delivered. But in this field here, I missed. So this is one bit here. I missed, and this is another bit. A huge amount of drilling. Look, this bit here, look, nearly. This bit all the way through. And I'm, sort of really not happy, because obviously that's crop that didn't get planted that we could have been selling. Yes, it probably doesn't amount to that much, but over fields, because I missed some in that field as well. I missed a couple of patches in the rape field, and I think there was 2 patches in that little field there that I missed. And eventually that does count up to a significant amount of wheat. We'll do the chickens next episode, because we'll need the trailer to put the food in. So we'll do that next episode. So that's my plan. So I've got this grass here that I can cut, the one next door, and then I've got one just a bit further over. But I think next episode we'll get the grass up there cut, and then Richard's hopeful that we can have the cows in. Once we get the cows in, obviously we're going to need some straw, we're going to need some hay, because we are going to do the manure. We've decided that we are going to go for manure. We're going to try and scrimp and save even, and get, our aim is 60 beef cattle. So we're going to get 15 young, 15 middle age, and then 15 older ones. So what's that? That's 45. So our aim is 45. I think the pen, actually, I better check this. I want to go there. I think the pen is big enough. I think it's up here. Yeah, so it's 45. So we'll be able to have enough room to put 45 cows in. I say 15 of each. So we'll have some to sell. We'll have some that's about to mature, and then some young as well. So that will leave us a nice, decent turnover. But as I say, I think I'm going to leave it here for this episode, and then in the next episode we're going to get that grass all cut and then tedded and baled. I'll obviously do my intro, do some chatting about the plans and stuff, but I will time lapse pretty much most of that. I might even cut this field, but I'll probably cut this one off camera and then go up there and we'll do that one. And as I say, depending on how long that video is going to be, if it's not too long, then we will start the combining in that one as well, and then the next one we will finish the combining, and then we'll bale the straw, bale the hay, and then collect. So that's sort of the outlook for the next few episodes, and then obviously we're going to be moving into autumn work because, as I say, those two fields where the farm's going, that one and that one, are coming rapeseed or canola, and I can't remember, but these might need ploughing. I can't remember, but hopefully not. And as I say, and then we will look to get on with our autumn work. There we go. Look, this is another big section that I missed in this field. It's not good enough. So I'm as I say, the other drill, whilst it isn't a Massey Ferguson, does look very similar to the Massey Ferguson, but it will have markers, and it will mean that I hopefully shouldn't miss anything. But the sun, I think, is beginning to set for today on Britain's farm. Wherever the sun is, must be behind that tree. Is that it? Or is that the moon? No, it must have been that. So I may have fibbed. That doesn't look like that's set in, does it? But I have the time on times 5 at the moment because we're not overly busy. So I think the day is soon going to run out. So as I say, I will see you in the next episode. And I would just like to say as well, after the weekend, because I record these in batches, this is the first video that I've recorded after the weekend, and I just want to say a massive thank you for everybody's support, not only for the subscribers that came over the weekend for this series, but also the subscribers that came for the 1950 series as well. As you'll know by now, I also put a supermarket simulator episode out there, or video. Whether it's going to be a series or not, I'm not too sure. At the time of recording this, it hasn't done brilliantly at the moment, but I do find that sometimes my videos don't do so well in the first few days, and then suddenly they get a lot of views. So I'm still hopeful that that one might come in. But as I say, a massive thank you to everyone that did subscribe. As you'll know, I've got a target for the end of March to have 100 subscribers. I've got, at the time again of recording this, I've got 92. So for those of you that are watching that haven't subscribed, if you could just hit that subscribe button, that would be absolutely magic. It really will help my channel to grow. And as I say, we can then hit that target, and then by the end of March, beginning of April, which will be Easter, we will then set ourselves a new goal and a new target, and I know that together we can get there. So big thank you for this video. If you haven't already, like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks ever so much for joining me. See you again. Bye.